Good morning. This is Vaibhav. My topic for today is servanthood. You have got to love your people more than your position. And US Army General Norman Schwarzkopf displayed highly successful leadership abilities in commanding the Allied troops in the Persian Gulf War. How in Vietnam he turned around a battalion that was in shambles, known as the worst of the 6th, went from a laughing stock to effective fighting force, and were selected to perform a more difficult mission. Schwarzkopf made the best of a bad situation. He introduced procedures to greatly reduce casualties. And whenever a soldier was injured by a mine, he flew out to check on the man, had him evacuate using his chopper, talked to the other men to boost their morale. On May 28, 1970, a man was injured by a mine, and Schwarzkopf flew to the man's location. While the helicopter was evacuating the injured soldier, another soldier stepped on a mine, severely injuring his leg. Schwarzkopf believed the injured man could survive and even keep his leg, but only if he stopped failing around. There was only one thing he could do. He had to go after the man and immobilize him. Schwarzkopf wrote, "I started through the minefield, one slow step at a time, staring at the ground, looking for telltale bumps or little prongs sticking up from the dirt. My knees were shaking so hard that each time I took a step, I had to grab my leg and steady it with both hands before I could take another. It seemed like 1,000 years before I reached the kid." The 240-pound Schwarzkopf then pinned the wounded man and calmed him down. It saved his life, and with the help of an engineering team, Schwarzkopf got him and others out of the minefield. The quality that Schwarzkopf displayed that day could be described as heroism, courage, or even foolhardiness. But I think the word that best describes him is servanthood. When you think of servanthood, do you envision it as an activity performed by relatively low-skilled people at the bottom of the positional totem pole? If you do, you have a wrong impression. Servanthood is not about position or skill. It is about attitude. The truth is that the best leaders desire to serve others, not themselves. A true servant leader puts others ahead of his own agenda. It means intentionally being aware of your people's need, available to them for help, and able to accept their desires as important. Possesses the confidence to serve. The real heart of servanthood is security. Show me someone who thinks he is too important to serve, and I will show you someone who is basically insecure. How we treat others is really a reflection of how we think about ourselves. Philosopher poet Friedrich Hoffer captured that thought. The remarkable thing is that we really love our neighbor as ourselves. We do unto others as we do unto ourselves. We hate others when we hate ourselves. We are tolerant toward others when we tolerate ourselves. We forgive others when we forgive ourselves. It is not love of self but hatred of self which is at the root of the troubles that afflict our world. The law of empowerment says that the only secure leaders give power to others. It's also true that the only secure leaders exhibit servanthood. Initiate services to others, but you can also really see the heart of someone who initiates service to others. Great leaders see the need, seize the opportunity, and serve without expecting anything in return. Is not position consciousness? Servant leaders don't focus on rank or position. When General Norman Schwarzkopf stepped into that minefield, rank was the last thing on his mind. He was one person trying to help others. Serve out of love. Servanthood is not motivated by manipulations or self-promotion. It is fueled by love. At the end, the extent of your influence depends on the depth of your concern for others. That's why it is so important for leaders to be willing to serve. Albert Schweitzer wisely stated, "I don't know what your destiny will be. The only thing I know, the ones among you who will be really happy are those who have sought and found how to serve." If you want to lead on the highest level, be willing to serve on the lowest. Thank you.